All right, love. Now we're back on track.
Oh, I thought we were done.
I threw
It's
you,
like, okay.
I threw you a curveball. We are in the decoy carving shop because I made the announcement to anyone that was listening to me this morning that I was done being outside. And I always enjoy sitting out. I had coffee out there this morning. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sitting out there right now trying to do this. No. You agree?
No. Yeah, it's just the humidity.
Yeah, I think the heat index, we're just being weenies, but it's up around 101, I think, right now. Mm-hmm. Temperature's not that hot. It's just that the humidity's kind of high. Yeah. So, but yes, so we are enjoying the carving shop. I tried to do my best job cleaning this thing out. Are you all right?
Okay.
You continue to yawn?
No.
Oh, that I cleaned it out?
Yeah.
I tried. Well, I'm not a clean freak, obviously, right? But I am kind of weird about dust.
Definitely.
And that's so I opened the window up. The window hadn't been open, I don't know, a month. I was going to say probably 3 to 4 weeks a month, let's just say. Had the fan going, and I had the Milwaukee 18 volts running and try to blow this place out the best that I could. But
what we could do is actually vacuum at the end of each day.
Nah, that sounds like work.
Oh, jeez.
Shops, come on, guys. Anybody that's listening, and girls, a shop is meant to be somewhat dirty. I think if you look up the definition of a shop, unless it's like a NASCAR race team shop, I think it's supposed to be dirty.
I see those do-it-yourselfers garages and how they have it all organized, and yeah,
I don't think
in my dreams.
What?
I said in my dreams.
Oh, I thought you said a man of your dreams. I was like, what?
No, you're the man of my dreams. Oh.
Salute, what you got going on there?
What do you mean?
What are you drinking?
Just a cause.
Well, I appreciate you giving me some Crown Black. Thank you very much. One issue in here, and it's not Chris's fault. I think it's more. I'll admit to Pepper's Hot and say it's me. And with the rain we had the other day, I went out there real quick because it was coming in bad in the corner here. What am I trying to say? The shop is in the corner of the big shop. Mm-hmm. Of the 52 by 104. This is 14 by 20, something like that. But it's in the corner. There's a downspout right over there behind you, kind of to your left shoulder. And because of the
area on the roof.
Yes, definitely up top. I'm laughing because do I describe the pipe as being ribbed?
Well, yeah, it is. What we attached to do to take it away from the building.
It just went right over your head, didn't it? Okay, we'll just continue. The pipe is ribbed. It's not smooth inside. It happens.
It's such a child.
It happens to be ribbed, and because of the roof area is so large, the sheets of metal. So it's 52 by 104, but so half would be what? My math's not good. 25, 26, 27 feet.
Yeah, 26 by 152.
Okay, but it's not. Because of the pitch of the roof, it's 33 feet by 104. So it's a big surface area. 6-inch gutters up there?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
6-inch gutters that we're using 5-inch downspouts, and there's 3 of them. And the back one, because of the black pipe that's in the ground underneath the concrete, because it's being ribbed, sound like that freaking girl now, because it is ribbed. I can't even do her accent.
Who?
Dear Davy.
Who is it?
I don't know who it is. I don't know. Okay. But we see her all the time.
For what?
Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So the pipe that runs. So the big plan was to take advantage of the surface area of the roof.
The Hak Tuk girl?
No.
Oh.
The Vietnamese.
Oh, that girl that you like to. Yeah. She has a. Yes.
Yeah.
Bit weird.
Yeah. Okay. Let me keep going. So we do not have the pond dug yet, but I thought it would be great because it does get. The water level is going to fluctuate in the pond because of how dry it is. Mm-hmm. So let's take advantage of all the surface area above, and let's run that water. Let's run the majority of it. I think we should be able to capture. I'd say 80%. No, 70. Let's say a good 75, because the one corner does go out. The corner of the big building does go out on the other side. Mm-hmm. But anyway, where I'm trying to go with this is. There's a long run of this black rib pipe the ribs in the pipe evidently restrict the flow of water. And we just got to get that. We're either going to have to do, well, obviously we need smooth pipe as well as jump up to like probably, at least 5-inch diameter, if not 6. And that'll
We just need a professional.
Yeah. Well,
we're not doing this anymore.
Time and money and time. But where I'm trying to really go with all this is sometimes the shop gets a little bit of water in the back corner. That's the only place that we get, for whatever reason. Thankfully, that's the only place that this happens. So, but yeah, over in the corner there, it does. It's looking a little nasty. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. This is the Pitboss Podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods, mymollys.com, where you can fuel your adventure. I think I've been fired from doing the radio spots. More. I think you're not fired. It's like
fired.
It's more like attrition.
It's a transition.
Or attrition. I like to use the word attrition, but anyway, probably not many people that listen to this hear me on the radio there. But I do all Molly's radio spots. So at mymollys.com, yes, they're going to do more, what would you say?
It's kind of direct marketing.
Yeah, sponsored type stuff that basically to go more to, although a lot of people hear the radio spots, because the one station's 105.7 The Fan in Baltimore, so there's a lot of people listen to sports, especially Orioles and Ravens, and this has a good following, so a lot of people hear it. But is that the true audience that's going to go? Either go online at mymollys.com or drive up to the store. So,
well, I think it was called streaming advertising. So it's through. I guess it's a very targeted audience on some of these platforms.
Yep. Well, I'll say attrition and or hey, how about this price point? Spend a lot of money on radio spots. It's kind of like print ad. Print ad's expensive, and like, man, that's got to be a waste of time, don't you think?
Yeah, these days.
Yeah. I almost question radio sometimes too. So.
Yeah, but like you said, it's a sports channel, so I think there's still a lot of people that listen to it.
Well, regardless, this is the Pitboss Podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Fuel your adventure at mymollys.com. Up next, and I finally did get my first cold crabs. Thank you, love. I appreciate you thinking of me on this one. It was only 2, but they were big.
Oh, big.
Crabs to Go. Crabs2go.com is easily found on routes 50 and 589 in Berlin and or / West Ocean City.
We have to get more.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your visit there?
Crabs to Go?
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Shrimp were good, too.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Awesomeness, and I really do want to go and get straight up cold crabs that have been like, overnight cold, so like the meat just pulls right out. So
can we get jumbos again?
We can. I don't mind them being cold either, truthfully.
No, that would be excellent.
All right, crabs2go.com. Up next is Man's Best Kennel, Gunner Kennels, which had the T350 today loaded up. I think we need to get 2 more of the 2.0 fans.
Yes.
So that way all 6, you'd have to see.
Configuration.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, could I throw a quick video up here? If someone is watching on YouTube and or now we are available on Rumble. So, I don't know if you go on Rumble and search Pitboss, I'm sure it will pop right up. I don't know I guess it would be Pitboss Waterfowl. Rumble.com / Pitboss Waterfowl.
Okay.
I'm guessing that. Or assuming, but regardless. I just thought real quick, was it worth? Do I have a video real quick of the way the van's configured? Anyway, 4 of them are stacked, 2 and 2, 2x2, 2x2 in the back. The other 2 are up towards my seat. Excuse me, they're up towards my seat, and the 2 that are up by my seat. First off, they're closest to the air condition, and or the T350 has the converter, so we had the box fan running on 110 or 120, whichever you'd like to say. I'm not an electric guy, even though I did wire all this. Seriously, I did. But I don't know, is it called 110?
You got another light.
I did. It's a baby one, though.
Okay, it works, though.
Yeah.
I can't really look at it for very long. Yeah.
It's bright. Stadium lighting. But I don't know if it's 110, 120, 220, 240. I don't know. But somebody can help me out with that. Whatever it's called, but I did wire all this. But anyway, regardless, the T350 has a conversion for that, so we plugged the fan in there. But I think it would just help, especially we're getting into the heat of it all here for at least another good 2 months. Plus, when we start getting into the hunt test and trial season, September and October, it still would be nice to be able to cool them off. But
Yeah.
where am I going? Gunner.com, Gunner Kennels, man's best kennel as well as man's best bumper. So the puppies have really been enjoying. I had, I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but I did have Proof along today. And he, the puppies, it's a big bumper. If you have not seen it, check it out. It's a big bumper. When they're brand new, man, like the smell of it, I've smelled that back in the day. I don't know if it was like wrestling mat, like there's something
that foam, like
something in
petroleum
sports.
or something.
Yeah, but it was a very when they were fresh, brand new, a very distinguishable. How do you say that? Whatever it smelled like. It smelled like something I remember. So, but anyway, check them out. Gunner.com. It's man's best kennel as well as man's best bumper. Up next, punishing Doc's and Rock's love. Well, let me don't go off on a tangent. It's Duckwater Boats, Steve Hoover, thinking of you. We are New Philadelphia, Ohio, duckwaterboats.com. We have, what do we currently have?
The world's largest.
All right, well, I think there may be a larger one coming out.
Oh, okay. So we can't call it that anymore. Well, not yet anyway, but.
Well, no, but we would have the next one.
The second largest.
No, we're going to have the largest.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
Stop,
come on.
Steve. Don't
I've
even.
told Steve this.
Nope.
This is a hard sell for you.
Nope.
Well, it's going to have twins on it.
No.
Yeah, twins
That's twice the
Suzukis.
money.
Plus,
Fuel.
listen. It's going to be inspected. So that means I have a master captain's license. I could take 12 people legally and get 12
the birds
people.
will love that. Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Duckwater Boats, Steve, we do love the Ocean 32.
Yes.
I'm going to talk Karen into the bigger boat.
No.
Don't worry.
Jeff is very good at manipulating me.
Duckwater Boats, punishing Doc's and Rocks. Up next, it's Duck Blind Bistro. They are headed to, I had to think a second. I know it's Louisiana, Baton Rouge, which my calendar. See, I've been drawing my calendar. I don't have it all written out, but only the days I was out here that I wrote. But I'm going to guess that it's I think it's the weekend of the 27th. Does that sound right?
I don't know without looking.
Yes, it is. Thank you. It is. So it's not this coming weekend, but it will be the following weekend.
Wish we were going.
Yeah, well, maybe one day. But they're going to be at the Delta Waterfowl Expo. Yeah, Expo. Check them out. I know they had a really great show last year. Basically, they sold out of the ultimate outdoor oven. So we did use ours. How long ago? Gam's still not back, but we did use it.
Yeah, within the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Now I keep eyeballing that other pack of biscuits.
Well, let's wait till Gang gets home. We'll fire the thing up. DuckBlindBistro.com. It is the ultimate outdoor oven. Over my left shoulder is, I still say they should call it the ultimate Bluetooth speaker, but live loud with turtleboxaudio.com. It is the Turtlebox, turtleboxaudio.com. I take advantage of it here in the shop because you can make it louder than anything else that's in here. Sometimes everything is too loud. This past week, one day I had a little bit of a headache. Everything was just too loud. So I'm going to play with seeing maybe like my left, maybe I guess probably from shotguns. Like one ear is a little more sensitive than the other to sound, and or the way the acoustics in here, and or the concrete floor. I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling about Turtlebox Audio. Check them out if you're looking for the ultimate Bluetooth speaker. That's not their tagline. Live loud, Turtlebox Audio. Thank you, guys. Not last. Well, no, not last at all. Right?
Nope.
No, not last at all. Because there's still a couple more after this. Just thought I heard a door. How could I hear a door with these headsets on?
I don't know.
I'm talking about dirtyduckcoffee.com. We enjoyed Pitboss Duck Boat Dark this morning, right? Daily, yeah. We gotta get some cinnamon teal.
Yeah, I think in the fall.
Yeah, cinnamon teal. And I could honestly go for a change up. Not that the Duck Boat Dark is bad, but maybe some French roast too.
Yeah, that would be good.
So they are also going to be at the Delta Waterfowls Expo, as well as I think next weekend is the Dive Bomb Squad Fest. So they'll be at both those shows. If you swing by, tell them hello, and that Jeff and Karen and Jeff say hello.
Please do.
Yeah, dirtyduckcoffee.com. If your coffee sucks, it ain't the duck. Now I can say last but not least, but you're still not last. Whaleyville Wagon Tails.
Yep.
Summer is here, full bore.
Yep, WhaleyvilleWagonTales.com. Send you to our Facebook page. But yeah, we're having fun. It's hot. Sprinkler's been out. The pool's been out. But ultimately, on days like this, they want to be in the air conditioning.
They do like the AC. Plus, we finally got some rain.
Yeah, we needed it.
Bad. We needed it bad. But Whaleyville Wagon Tails, check Karen out. And shamelessly, I don't know if it's shamelessly or not. Is it shamelessly?
No.
If I talk about Pitboss Waterfowl?
No.
All right. I have one.
Proudly.
Oh, thank you. I have 1 day left in this year's season. It's October 16th, which is a Tuesday. So if somebody has time to go on a 1 day hunt, feel free to let us know. We'll show you the best we can. I think it would just be surf Scoter and common Scoter, kind of a 50-50 mix, but you never know what you're going to see. But yes, 1 day left for this year, and for the where the books are open now, right, for the 2025-26 season. So pitbosswaterfowl.com. So
let's hope for some cool weather.
Yeah. This year or next year?
Both years.
Get a little bit of winter. We're still waiting on snow here.
Yes, hopefully.
All right, love. We need to mention this. I don't want to. You know how I go off on tangents.
Yup.
But yesterday afternoon. So first off, we're trying to.
You can't say we're trying because we're not.
Well, in my mind, I'm trying.
Alrighty.
In my mind, I'm trying. But
tell yourself that.
Okay, I am.
No, I know what you're going to say.
What I just said.
So it's kind of.
In my mind, I am trying. Mm-hmm. I'm conscious of it.
Okay.
Conscious,
yes.
But yesterday afternoon, somewhere in there, I'm going to put this down. Yesterday afternoon, somewhere there, because we were going to do shrimps and sausage on the grill.
Yep.
But it was a little bit on the warm side, and the afternoon was getting on, and I said, let's do some pizza. You're like, yes, thank you, because you said you wanted that Friday night.
Yeah. I had a hankering for pizza the day before.
So our good friends, I'm sure, not that everybody has us for ponies, but I'm sure that everybody listening, if they enjoy pizza, has their favorite pizza shop.
Absolutely.
Right? So, the names,
Could be a franchise, could be just a mom and pop place, but
names could go on, in the thousands. But our go-to is Serponi's. They just make a really good pizza.
Yep.
Nothing's. Produce, but like the pepperoni and the sausage is not okay. Pepperoni is pepperoni, right? Everybody slices their pepperoni. Sometimes if you like I'm not gonna say names, but like a commercial place, a chain, you say sausage, it's like these crumbles and stuff. To me, it's like very highly processed. Yeah. So we get last. You gave me the choice of whether we're going to do round or square. I chose Sicilian just for that heaviness, that thickness that it is.
It definitely provides that.
Yes, it does. But we went with pepperoni and sausage, and the sausage is sliced, and it's very, very good. But anyway,
excellent.
Where am I going with this, love? Yes. So we're getting the pizza ready, and you're like, hey, check this out. You turn the TV on.
Well, I happened to just
you
log into Instagram, and the first thing that popped up was the upsetting event of in Pennsylvania at the Trump rally.
Yes, Donald Trump.
Immediately flicked on the TV, and away we go.
Yeah, down a rabbit hole of nothing but constant interviews and kind of repeating the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
So, and it actually did make me think of when I text. So Butler, Pennsylvania, Dave Rurick is from Butler. So I text Dave, and he said they would have been there, except they were out of town.
Wow.
So he didn't get to see that. But as I trained dogs this morning, with Scoter and let the other ones do their thing, I kind of thought about this. It's like I don't want to go down the road of politics, but it made me think of, well, at the very least, you could say is there division amongst U.S. citizens?
Yeah, who have a political opinion, yes.
I would think probably politics or religion is probably number one, as I hold up all my fingers.
Yep.
But 1 and 1A, right? I don't know which one's which. Probably politics more than religion. I guess it depends on what circles you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe the third one would be maybe sex. I don't know.
What, the most highly discussed topics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be, I don't know, sex is controversial. Well, I guess, kind of sex is the whole gender thing and all. I guess that gets into gets into controversy too. But where my mind really went with this is, and you helped me along because we already talked about this once. You said I did not do a good job explaining myself to you.
It's a complex topic.
And I'm a very simple person. So complexity and simpleness don't go together.
You would definitely not. Definitely not simple, love.
No, love, I'm simple. Well, no, I guess I am. I'm a
Very
simplistic, complex person.
Let's not diagnose you with anything else other than dyslexia.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you finally admitting that. Thank you very much.
Self-diagnosing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Karen. Oh my goodness!
Not.
You finally admitted it, and I appreciate that. Thank you. But sincerely, first off, we wish the best for Donald Trump. I should know my U.S. government not history. Well, it is history, yes, because he's not currently president. I can't tell you what number president he was. I'm going to guess 52. 52.
Don't look at me, please.
52 or 53. Maybe people are laughing at me now because I'm way off. 50. I don't know. I'm not even going to look it up. No, don't worry about it. I'm not going to look it up. But anyway, I don't interact with him necessarily socially, but I do. Donald Trump Jr. We occasionally interact, and I do know that he maybe other friends of ours and partners of ours, but I know that Steve Hoover evidently communicates with him a good bit. So we wish nothing but the best for Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump, which is probably going to be president in 2024. That said, I don't want to go down to politics, but I think it maybe is it like human nature? Is it like in our DNA that we love what we love and we hate what we dislike? Maybe hate's too strong, but we like what we like and we don't like what we don't like, right?
Well, I think everyone has those opinions. It's just how, to me, it's how it's conveyed. I have my opinions, but I don't go to social media and make them known.
Yeah, but where I'm trying to go with this is I don't think I do either. I play the middle of sit on the fence.
Yeah, because it's too controversial. You don't want to get into a debate with someone when really you're just trying to talk about decoys and waterfowl hunting. Don't want to change the narrative of how you're seen, right?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much I think I'm pretty much I am what you see.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I would think so.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this, back in the day, I don't even know if there was a knowledge of you. Definitely knowledge of Hickory Vet, because I think I started going there in 1988. So definitely I don't even know why I'm bringing that up. But someplace in my life, in my young 30s, I listened to talk radio all day long. And it made me angry. I got angry.
I'm trying to remember that fella's name. It was WBAL. What was his name?
It was Ron Smith in the afternoon. He was conservative, and it was Alan Prell in the morning. He was liberal. Okay. And then they turned into sports after that. So being the small business owner that I was at the time, and I guess I still currently am, but just different businesses. That's all I listened to was talk radio. So I listened to that in the morning. Drive down was just news, traffic, whatever. The morning show was liberal, the afternoon show was conservative, and then the evening show was sports. So it kind of fit. But I even brought up the G. Gordon Liddy. He did his the DC station got broadcast to Baltimore, so we picked that up too. But yeah, like it definitely made me angry. But that's not really where I want to go with this. I want to go with that there is obviously, I won't say it's down the middle, but there's definitely a big divide in the citizens of the United States.
It's an election year, so it's...
All right. But where I'm going with this is I'm trying to say this before, I'll try to say it again. I think it must be something about if we think we're right, we're right. And I don't mean that politically right or left. I mean, if we think we're correct, it must be in most people's, if you think you're right, you and I kind of butt heads on this occasion.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on the topic too. I mean, everyone has their life experiences and yeah, I mean, everyone has a different opinion pretty much on every topic.
All right, where I was going with this is, as a country, we're divided, and I was going to bring it as far as hunters go. You've got anti-hunters. There's a division between anti-hunters and hunters. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know, I don't do anything else besides waterfowl, but I'm assuming in these other, other areas of hunting, other different types of hunting, 100%, man, there's division in the waterfowl world big time. Right? I don't know if it becomes, and this is where, because I really think this is where I want to try to spin it back around. And I don't know if it fits or not. You can tell me. I believe in the waterfowl world, it's jealousy, envy, or greed. That's what
in the waterfowl world.
Yeah, that's what divides people. The people the haves and the have-nots. The people that have, that have the clubs and have the flooded impoundments, and the people that are hunting on public property. Right. Okay. Yeah. The people that have, the bare minimum of a shotgun to the people that have the checkbook doesn't matter, right? Right. So does that apply? Let me keep going on that one.
If you feel you need to.
No, but not about everybody else, but to you. Does that make sense to you?
Well, yeah. I mean, jealousy, envy, greed. Yeah, right. For sure. So
does that, in the littleness that is the waterfowl world, does that somehow go back up to politics? Where is that what it is? Envy, jealousy, and greed in politics?
No, not to me. It isn't.
What is it?
Well, again, it's different for everyone. To me, it's just for politicians, like what do they do for the people? It's not. I'm not envious of a politician.
No, but I meant more from the political standpoint, from the Democrats and Republicans and independents and anybody else that's out there.
I mean, I understand your point. I can't make the connection from what you're saying to bringing that over to politics.
All right, so we'll just move on from that.
Someone else might be able to.
Yeah, but it's my simpleness, the way I think. Again,
definitely not simple.
I was driving around the berm of the pond, and I was backing up, and I'm watching all the cameras and stuff because I don't want to fall off the side. And I just thought about that. I was like, man, to me, it's just like there's division. Would you agree with? You don't have to agree with me, but would you agree that there's a big division between Democrats and Republicans,
absolutely,
liberal and conservative,
absolutely,
right? Okay. And then I was like, man, maybe I'm wrong about the waterfowl world, but I see that in the waterfowl world that there's
division.
Yeah, there's a lot of
sure.
From bag limits to from how about this? Even from flyway to flyway to flyway, right? We only get a 60-day season. Pacific gets 107 days. 7 birds. We get what we get. 60 days at the most. 60 days, 6 birds. So they're right there. Like, well, how come? Hey, why? It's almost like going to Mexico. Somebody goes to Mexico and there's no limit. You know why? It's just about harvest. There's nobody, relatively speaking, there's nobody down there hunting, right? So it doesn't. It's. Now I'm really going to go off on a tangent.
Is it that they're being hunted, but they're not being managed or counted? Like, there's probably just a whole lot of shooting going on that is never known how many people are.
This is the way it was described to me, Jeff. For the box of shells, a national is going to take, instead of going duck hunting, they're going to take that and take that amount of money and go buy an ass load of flour and make tortillas. They're not concerned about eating ducks or shooting ducks. Right. They're concerned about surviving and living. That doesn't mean that somebody in Mexico doesn't shoot ducks. It would be the same thing as Canada. I'm just going to use some rough numbers here, so this might help you, because I don't know the numbers in Mexico. This is way off topic. It's debatable how many waterfowl hunters there are in the United States, but the one thing that's a given is U.S. federal waterfowl stamps. Right? There's like less than 1 million of those sold. Our good friends in Canada, north of the border, supposedly nationwide of Canadian hunters, waterfowl hunters, is like 36,000. So, again, the limits up there are more liberal because there's not as many people. Again, it just comes down to harvest. 800,000 people, 900,000 people, 1 million people are going to shoot X amount of ducks. 36,000 people are going to shoot X amount of ducks. 5,000 people in Mexico are going to shoot X amount of ducks. If they all, from the management standpoint, if they want whatever the number is killed, and there's only 5,000 people doing it, or whatever the number is below, maybe you get 10,000. If it's 20,000, it's still a lot less people hunting than in the United States, as well as there's not as many people hunting in Canada. All the people that are from the United States citizens that go up that are not from Canada, obviously, foreigners, if you will. I guess is the way somebody from Canada would look at it. There's not as many birds being shot. Or, no, excuse me. There's not as many people targeting birds to be shot. Maybe there are a lot of birds being shot because the limit's bigger, right?
Right.
Atlantic Flyway, you can only shoot at the maximum 2 black ducks. You can go to PEI in the Maritimes of Canada, you can shoot 6 a day. So,
yep.
Anyway. All right, let's move on.
How are we moving that over to the beginning of the topic?
I don't even know where I'm at now.
Well, regardless, it's going to be a very interesting ride between now and November, Election Day.
Best of health to Donald Trump. Salute. You don't have to, but I am. Yeah,
well, hopefully, I mean, he's definitely a high priority target for people, that are crazy. I'm sorry, anyone that feels like they need to kill a politician, but you're crazy. But
well, first off, anybody, and this is what
sad
we did talk about.
That someone in the crowd was killed. That's really
by somebody who's truly fucked up.
Yeah, pretty
right.
much.
So it's one thing, and we talked about this a little bit. Like, do I want to kill somebody? No. Do I get angry at people? Sure. Do I want to kill somebody? No. For many different reasons. But number one, like I'm not going to take somebody's life because they don't think what I think. Right. Now, if they come in, we talked about this too. Now, if they come in the house at 2 a.m., I'm going to have different mindset, and I'm going to think differently of how I'm going to react, and I don't know if a 9mm round will go off, but I'm sure that there's going to be a 9mm in my hand, right? So it's just, I guess it just depends on what transpires, if that would happen.
Yeah, because you're protecting yourself and your home.
And you?
And me. Yeah, I got my own gun, so I'm good. Thank you.
All right, let's move on somehow. Can we?
Let's move on.
Can we move on to ducks, dogs, and decoys, and specifically dogs?
Dogs.
I want to do a Scoter update. I'm so proud of that dog. She is doing so good. And I told you the other day, and you don't understand it. And maybe I'm sure there's going to be some people out there that do understand, and some people that, much like yourself, that don't quite understand, which is not a problem. I'm not judging anybody. But I'm telling you what, man, when a dog can finally run a blind, that to me is like, empowering may sound a little
over the top.
What?
Oh.
What? I can't say that.
No.
All right.
Nope. You cannot.
All right. I don't know. Then you use a word. What is empowering? Is that?
Well, accomplished. That's not strong enough for you.
What's another word that I use that you say I can't use?
I don't know.
You just what? Give me another word.
Oh. Well, by saying that you think that it's not very manly.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Not
anyway,
very alpha.
Anyway, it is just it's a badass feeling to be able to walk up someplace, and you need to in short term daily as bumpers, right? But in a hunting situation and or whatever the situation is, that you can send that dog. In our case, she's going to be able to go easily 300 yards. She's already doing 220 yard blind retrieves.
Yep.
Or blind retrieve drills. They're not 100% cold blinds. But still, she handles. I guess here. Let me rewind. I blow the whistle. She stops, and I can cast her. That's what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. That's just a super awesome feeling.
Yeah, the trust between you that she's willing to listen,
and it kind of justifies the time and effort that's been put in to her to this point,
both of you,
and or to get her to this point, then now we can do this stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Daylight's still very repetitive, but it's a good repetitiveness, and I'm just looking forward to getting her to the to the next step, right?
Which is you need assistance. You need me to come and help.
Yeah. We're doing the. So we came out. Because everybody doesn't know, we came out of swim bys. I think she came out pretty strong. We're very knowledgeable of what was expected of her by doing the swim by.
Yep.
Real quick. Well, I'm not even gonna get into it. The swim by. I already talked about it.
Yeah.
That will. I'll go off on a tangent. I'll never come back. I'm being sincere. So we moved on from the swim by. The next thing is basically taking that learned conditioned response to basically really put it into practical use of doing channel blinds, which basically is just having her go down a piece of water and not get out. She wants to get out and go run. It's quicker to go, right? But we're keeping her in the middle. That and some cheating singles. Cheating singles I've done. Haven't done as many as that I would like. So we need to. I guess the next step would be, yes, with your help or someone's help, is doing more cheating singles. So, but that's one level of it, and the second level is we got, again. I don't know if she's going to run a field trial. I think that's probably going to be in the spring for her. But let's run some hunt tests with her and kind of see where we're at. We're really going to know in 2 weeks here or so, as long as it's not too hot. We're going to go to the First State Retriever Club. Their training day. Yeah, and I know they'll have at least a triple set up. I've only been doing singles with her. We're going to sit down and do. There've been big singles and or cheaty singles, but I'm going to sit down and see if she'll sit there for a triple and see what kind of memory she has. If she does halfway well for us, I think that she may enter or dip her toenails into the master level world this year still. I don't know. We'll see.
Hope so.
I don't know. I don't want to rush her. At the same time, I don't want to not rush her.
Yeah. No. They just don't live long enough, so.
Yeah. No, I don't want to use her up, but I definitely, how many summers and seasons does she have to do this, right? So,
she loves it.
She does.
She loves it. In the morning, she knows the routine. If she loses sight of where Jeff is, she starts to go into a mild panic that he's leaving without her.
Because I stepped out in the shop.
Right.
She goes and, well, usually her pads are still not, they won't be wet, but they're wet now, right? So the pads aren't in her gunner. So, like this morning, she jumped in there with no pads. Like, hey, come on, step out here for a second. So got it all set up. But this morning, I also did take along Proof, Duke, and Rye. If you don't know, we bred Rye to Ranger Danger, Doug Heyman's Ranger Danger, FCA dog, who also happens to be a senior hunter. He's not a master hunter. He's just a senior hunter. But we kept Proof, Elmer T, and Mash, and I've been trying to cycle them through. I don't learn my lesson of taking them all. It's just
it's too much,
especially in the heat. That's not the heat for them. The heat for me. That's way too much. If you were along, yeah, but like by myself, I'm not loading up everybody.
Nope.
If I had the topper, I think I would probably. I think I might still. If I had the topper back in the day, currently, I think I would still take them.
Put everyone.
Yeah, but I'm not loading everybody up.
Nope.
Not in the T3.
It's fine. It's good for the puppies to spend some away time from each other.
Yeah. The pups are 21-ish weeks, something like that.
Almost, yeah.
The teeth they've lost some teeth, but they still have plenty of teeth to lose.
Yep.
And we need to step up their obedience and get that done. And as soon as they're in that 6-month range, we're going to get them up on the table and start holding, and get them force fetched. And at the same time, like I said with Scoter, the fall hunt tests, we're going to get the pups, get them in the loop if they're capable of doing it. So
hopefully,
we shall see how that works out. But I have a good positive feeling about that. Little Mash girl, she broke her foot at 8 weeks old, and we're still not really 100% sure what her deal is. Every once in a while, she does act a little on the lame side, shall we say?
Yeah, she's a bit of a nut running around the yard with everyone. So she tweaks it in some way, but yeah, kind of sad about it.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a tie-in. I'm going to bring up Diamond. And I told you this earlier today. Diamond at one point, Diamond at 7 to 8 months old, maybe 9 months old, Nah, she wasn't older. We had to. What you need?
Fly.
Oh,
Yuck.
we had the Scott Moody's texting pictures of his brisket that he put on at 2:30 this morning. She literally ran around three-legged. Alex Abraham, we'd go to throw bumpers, and he even like she was fast on three legs. Just when she got to the bumper to stop, like she couldn't, and she'd like kind of fall over. And he was like, "Don't like." It bothered him. He's like, don't bring her. I don't want to see that. And he had a litter mate from her too at this, or not a litter mate from her. He had a litter mate that was her brother. But anyway, we had a big snow in March that year, about 32 inches or so. And all of a sudden, when the snow melted, she was four-legged again. So I think when, again, redneck medicine, totally uneducated in all this, and you can correct me and redirect me on it, but I think as she grows that she'll outgrow it. You disagree? That's fine.
I want you to be right.
Well, I think I am right. So.
Okay. There we go.
Enough said. All right, segue. You want to say anything about the pups?
No, they're a handful.
But they're nice animals.
They are so nice. They're so sweet. And we keep getting to see Pinky. Pinky number 9. Well, his name is Tully now, but...
Tully, Pinky, it sounds about the same though.
Yeah, but little Tully man. He has been coming for day boarding at Whaleyville Wagentails along with his sister Ella. And it's been fun. The 4 of them, they definitely have a blast together. So, yeah, puppies are fun.
All right.
When are we doing it again?
When do you want to do it?
Let's start right.
We just can't do it in the wintertime. Like it needs to be like if it just has to be outside of duck season. As long as it's out, not October, November, December, January. Those 4 months. That is 4, right? Mm-hmm. Those 4 months, I'm good to go. Mm-hmm. Specifically, just how it happened. That was really good timing.
Yeah, it was.
February's cold anyway. We're not doing a whole lot. So get them big, and as soon as it's halfway nice, get them outside and water and just all these good things.
Yep. So we do hope that maybe the Pitboss salty black Scoter girl might get her opportunity to be a mama one day, but she is a 18-month-old puppy.
Yes, she is.
She is. She plays with these puppies just as much as each other.
And there's 2 of the same ands in there. She hasn't went into heat yet.
She has not gone into heat. I think it's a training.
Okay, that's good.
It's just it's kind of suppressing it right now.
Well,
which is fine.
Yeah, 100%. All right, puppies. So I mentioned Diamond, and I have not mentioned this. I am probably setting the cart before the horse a little bit. The wagon before the horse, the cart. What is the saying? I don't know.
The wagon before the horse.
Yeah, I think I'm doing that just a little bit. But the Diamond dog brought it into my mind starting September. What is it? I don't know what September 1st is. Anyway, maybe it's not exactly on September 1st. Again, just because the way I do my stuff. It's a Sunday. Anyway, there's going to be a new YouTube /Rumble series. Did you know that, love?
Yes, you've kind of talked to me. Strangely enough, you have kept me in the loop with this one.
I like to keep you in the loop with a lot of things. It's going to be called what? Tell everybody.
Well, we kind of were throwing down different names, but what? Pitboss. Black Labs, Pitboss.
Pitboss Black Labs. That's what it's going to be called. I've already got the first 6 episodes recorded. No.
Mapped out.
Storyboarded. Yes. Mm-hmm. And what is Pitboss Black Labs? It's going to be telling the story of the past dogs that we've had. Yeah, that we've had. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, because everybody's been alive.
Yeah, but then have all been Black Labs.
The Diamond we weren't. Were we together? Yeah, we were. Maybe like the very first year.
What are you talking about?
Diamond.
Yeah.
I'm saying our dogs.
Yeah. Our dogs.
Did you really ever have Diamond?
No.
So it was right before?
Well, I was with her when we had to put her down.
Yeah, but were we together?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
yes.
so then I'll say that, yes, I'll say that all of our dogs then. I'm trying to... Love, 11 years ago. Might as well say 40 years ago. Sometimes I don't remember well. I don't.
You have an excellent memory. Mine is the one that's a little sketch.
Well, I just don't remember. I remember the day vividly because it was the second time that she kind of had the seizure thing and she threw up like threw up blood.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Yeah, and then I can remember the room at Hickory where we put her down.
Yeah.
It was October, it was right before the season. So yeah, I guess it would have been, if that's the case, then it would have been October 13th. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Seizures. She had that really high temp. It was like a 104 temp that we could not bring down. We didn't know what was going on with her.
So, and we can talk. That's going to be one of the episodes. So not that's a spoiler alert or anything, but it's just going to be the first couple episodes. We're just going to kind of be recapping, the dogs that we've had in the past. Thankfully, I do have a fair amount of footage, and definitely still pictures, but a fair amount of footage of it was it's kind of thing with Coot and Diamond early on. It was just right in that little time period where like video wasn't. There weren't smartphones, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody didn't have an iPhone or whatever smartphone you like in your pocket, right? So to get video, you actually really did have to have a video camera. Mm-hmm. So not that we don't have video of those dogs, but it just wasn't. It's not like today. Shoot, man.
Yeah, gosh.
How many videos do we have of the puppies? Probably more than of just the puppies, more than all the dogs in the past of actual video,
Yeah. Well, lucky you would probably have more than most with, all your memory, memory, what are they? The storage, memory storage.
Hard drives.
Hard drives.
Is that what you're trying to say, love? Yes.
Yes.
So Pitboss Black Labs is going to be coming out. First episode will be September 1st. Probably weekly. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends how fast I can edit.
Yeah, that's
depends how fast I can edit. But I'm shooting for like weekly, and it's almost going to be like in a video, like a vlog, like not a podcast. Some of the audio probably would be a pretty good. Could be a halfway decent podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's going to be some dead areas in there where dogs are working or whatever, that kind of thing. But more of like a video podcast, or I guess a vlog, right?
Vlog,
yeah. What does that even mean, vlog? I have
no idea.
There were blogs and vlogs, and I don't even know. But anyway, that's coming on the horizon because September 1st will be here quickly. So I guess I better get some shit done.
Yep. As I look at all these decoys.
As I turn and look at all these freaking
and all
decoys.
the painting. Each needs to be painted.
Yeah, they'll go back. They'll go fast. I got the Scoter. Basically, these had some issues in them. So I'll get these guys. Again, if you're not watching on YouTube or Rumble, you can check out some of the stuff if you want to see the video version. See some pictures. Just see stuff. Not listening. But yes, I got a lot of stuff to do, but I work best under pressure, I think. All right, so we got Pitboss Black Labs is coming up, as well as we did through locally here, did our design with Pitboss 25 years of ducks, dogs, and decoys. So we're going to have the new shirts, new hooded sweatshirts out soon. And to make room, currently, you can get on pitbosswaterfowl.com/shop. SHOP, and then any hat that you see there, if you want to use the code DUKA, DUKA hat, HAT 20, and get 20% off any hats that are there. So
yep,
make a little bit of room. And you're going to be in charge of doing all the shipping, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, very good. I think that's all I got. How about you?
Yep, we need to move on, and we have some grilling to do.
Yeah, we're going to do the shrimp.
Unless we have leftover pizza, but that shrimp was so good.
So we've been doing this. I think I did talk about the party ribs last episode.
Oh, that was.
But we've also been doing this where I think maybe I've talked about it too, where instead of like, it's almost like the shrimp get wrapped around the pieces. Take a piece of hot sausage, smoked sausage. Right? Cut it up about 3/4 of an inch thick. Maybe I already talked about this because it sounds familiar.
Probably.
Maybe we were cooking them last time when we did this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, you kind of wrap the biggest shrimp that you can find around the crab's to-go shrimp, around the sausage, and put them in the smoker, smoke them, get them to the nice color, and then put your best glaze.
Yes. Yeah, we did a hot honey glaze.
Yeah, put that on there.
Delicious.
Crank the heat up on them. Get that just to caramelize just a little bit, and those freaking things were good. So we got that going on too. So, but that's all I got. And you good?
Good.
All right. Once again, we appreciate you following with us. Thank you very much on YouTube or Rumble, as well as any of the other platforms that you can listen to. Also, if by chance this is on, I haven't told Karen about this one. If this is on iHeartRadio, this is the first episode on iHeartRadio. So if you're listening to iHeart, be patient, and there'll be a next episode up next. On Rumble, I'm putting all the old episodes up, but I think on iHeart, I'm just going to do. I don't know. I just need to see. Possibly they're all going to go up anyway.
Okay.
On their own, but regardless, this is going to be the first episode that will be on iHeartRadio.
Okay.
All right. This is the what?
So very good.
I try my best, love. Sometimes shit doesn't work out, but I try my best.
Busy guy.
This is the Pitboss podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Other partners in this
production.
There you go. Crabs to Go, Gunner Kennels, Duckwater Boats, Duck Blind Bistro, Turtle Box, Dirty Duck Coffee, Whaleyville Wagon Tails, and Pitboss Waterfowl. Donald Trump thinking of you, we are. And as always, we appreciate you following along. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. I love you.
Love you.